Fed says it will continue to raise interest rates. The market was immediately frightened. Difficult choices after high consolidation. Change is imminent. Better be cautious. New York State Department of Financial Services. Another incident appears. Request that a cryptocurrency be listed or delisted. To unify and standardize. US debt explodes. Government faces shutdown. The global economy is once again in turmoil. Nationals declare overseas assets. 70% are cryptocurrencies. Young people in South Korea love XRP. Arbitrum reopens its odyssey. Don't reward users. Especially harvest users. Can you bear it? Change the world with cryptocurrencies. Get our wealth password. Let's become rich together.
This is Media Blockchain. On Thursday, September 21, I'm Michael. Let's look at the data. FOMC meeting early this morning. Market expectations are consistent. The Fed chose not to raise interest rates. This is a bit beyond my personal expectation. But if there is no interest rate hike this time, then we will see next time. Will inflation data rise? If inflation keeps rising, how hard will the Fed raise interest rates this year? Could be bigger, so the Fed has 12 officials. It is expected that there will be another interest rate increase this year. Influenced by Fed interest rates, gold fell by $6 in the short term. Caught $1,940. For US dollar index, up 19 points. Reached 105 points. Currencies other than the United States, everything is in a general downward trend. So now, everyone stays in the capital market. It should not be easy. Let us take a look at the market prices. Bitcoin is currently around $26,900. It's still a market that is consolidating at a high level. Liquidity is not high now, so it is not true that everyone is bullish. Neither is bearish. But one thing is obvious. During this wave of rising, the power of multiple armies is very, very weak. So the pressure level above as 28,000, support level below as 25,000. There is a high probability that in the future will be in this range to perform wide oscillations. So what everyone should be vigilant about is sudden changes in the market. Liquidity is now reduced. It is also reflected in the number of visits to the exchange, above the number of app opens. Data display. Starting from January 8, 23, Binance's monthly visits down 22% from 69 million, dropped to 54 million. Coinbase's traffic also began to decline, down 15%, dropped from 33.5 million to 28.4 million. But there are also increases. Among them, Taxi increased from 7.3 million in January, rose to 22 million in August. Ops increased from 8 million in August 2023, rose to 22.8 million in August. Date, and Coinum. Their website traffic increased by 143% and 66%. In a bear market, many news channels, many bloggers, they all started to stop updating. Reading volume also began to decline. But you can read it. We started from 2022. So far, reading volume of the program is keeping a state of continuous growth. Thanks to all fans who subscribe to our channel and our members. In this year our channel, on the 4th anniversary, I want everyone can enjoy our channel. Dividends now and in the future. If you feel our daily news can give you any help, please give us a like. This is our greatest support. We help you sort out crypto news you must follow. In 24 hours, in a bear market, very little narrative, many exhibitions and projects, all at this time. It's a state of lying down. We are at this time. What to pay attention to? Pay attention. Between national governments. The regulation of cryptocurrencies. What kind of direction is it? Of course the U.S. SEC. This is the top priority here. Now the SEC is saying something again. Although the laws of the United States as a whole tends to let skeptics guide to regulate crypto assets. But the SEC said, my take on cryptocurrencies won't stop. Sure enough, the New York State Department of Financial Services, something went wrong. He asked to prepare for all listings and delisting cryptocurrencies to formulate a set of rules. What it affects the first crypto exchange. It is Coinbase. A very long time, everyone above Coinbase use it as a benefit for a certain currency. If Coinbase was to delist certain tokens, will it be within a certain period of time? Impact and negative impact on the currency. New York State Department of Financial Services. It's encrypted. Criteria for listing or delisting. Is it really reliable? Let's find out.
NYDFS recent announcements. 3 goals were proposed. Develop policies. Enabling licensed exchanges. In the process of deciding on a cryptocurrency listing. Be able to evaluate the law more proactively. Reputation and market risk. Update green list. Number of currencies. And for industry participants. Open public comment period. To gather their views. They want a set of policies. Let licensed exchanges decide. When listing or delisting a cryptocurrency. Ability to evaluate laws more proactively. Reputation and market risk. But many industry insiders believe this series of regulations, advice and guidance documents. It's all about bringing cryptocurrencies included in supervision. And it doesn't really solve special features of cryptocurrencies.
So everyone saw it. Every government, as long as he has the right. Whether he is a dictatorship or a democracy. He has an addiction to controlling everything. He was born with it. I won't detach your crutch. Control your tendency to orgasm. What is cryptocurrency? It is a decentralized system. Its value comes from. It is not controlled by any centralized organization. But everyone hates and loves it. An exchange you can deal without. Another centralized track. So this hand can only control centralized system. Think about it, everyone. If later, issue one coin and list one coin. Buy and sell a coin. Even the price of future coins. All by one. If the centralized government has the final say. This market, not far from death. About the U.S. economy. Is it a prosperous recovery? Still on the verge of collapse? I have asked many friends living in the United States. The reaction is completely different. Polarized. Of course now. For U.S. economy is synonymous with the world. This superpower, economic superpower, looking at the data, we're indeed facing certain financial difficulties. The latest statistics now show U.S. total national debt has exceeded the $33 trillion mark. This is equivalent to every American incurred $97,000 in debt. And now the U.S. government seems like we're in another crisis. Federal spending controversy. There may be a government shutdown. This staggering national debt figure, $33 trillion. What does it mean?
According to actual calculation, interest on debt is growing at an unprecedented rate. And there's no end in sight. So far, among 12 annual spending bills, only one passed. If not before September 12th, passed temporary appropriations bill. The U.S. government may within 2 weeks. Facing the dilemma of closing again. Some experts think federal government shutdown, limited impact on U.S. economy. It will also have little impact on financial markets. Goldman Sachs estimates during the federal government shutdown, weekly loss to GDP growth up to 12 percentage points.
In fact, the U.S. government is shutting down. This is not the first time. I remember many years ago, when I traveled to the United States by car for the first time, just in time for the federal government shutdown. Yellowstone Apartments, many government agencies, they're all closed. At that time I thought, World Economic Engine, the government that controls this economic engine, you can actually close your business. Later it was discovered that the government is actually a small government. He said a lot of things that he didn't care about. He needs money. Everyone has to vote. Used by him. If everyone votes to stop you, you have to stop.
South Korea secures dominance in cryptocurrency market. 70% of national overseas assets. It's crypto assets. I hope users will hand over Ethereum with both hands. Arbitrum project side, please give me a pat on the back.
I was out last few weeks. TBC from South Korea. The tour to Singapore token 2049. Back to my studio. I think the circle. South Korea is a country that is very keen on currency speculation. National currency speculation. No exaggeration at all. For example, in July, when Ripple wins SEC lawsuit, everybody knows South Korea's leading virtual asset exchange. It is called Arbit. How much does its one trading volume exceed? $1 billion. This transaction volume directly exceeded all exchanges on Binance, global tron. This news. In fact, it also triggered a lot of people discussion and attention. Why South Korea's cryptocurrency market? There will be such a high transaction volume. Why this kimchi is premium only happens in Korea. It didn't happen in another country.
According to data in declared overseas assets of Korean nationals, virtual currencies occupy an important position. According to the Korean National Taxation Bureau, latest announcements released, among citizens' declaration of overseas assets this year, there are 5,419 overseas financial accounts in total. This number includes business entities versus individuals. Surprisingly, among them virtual assets, accounting for up to 5,004 of total overseas assets. Total amount of virtual assets declared. It's as high as 5,004 trillion won.
Seoul says the cryptocurrency space is not properly regulated like mainstream financial markets, and that means there is a huge chance that investors could be deceived. Those investing have been warned that they may lose money.
There's a situation where money has been flooded into an unproductive and speculative direction, and raising funds through ICOs are increasing in South Korea.
In addition to the large number of participants, South Korea am at Club Korea Blockchain Week. What I feel most deeply is the youth elements. Many are young people in their 22nd, attending the Blockchain Week conference, not the project party, not a staff member of the exchange either. They are users, just a fan. Korean young people don't like to speculate in Bitcoin. I don't like speculating on ethereum either. They're particularly keen on altcoins with particularly high multiples, even if you are a pyramid scheme currency. As long as there is a high multiple of return, they will all give it a try. So among young people, the proportion of their investment in altcoins, up to 20%. So this is what Godby said. Korean young people may prefer centralized, controllable high risk, and which is a high-yielding asset. In the currency circle, one will be released before the airdrop, a mission called Odyssey. What's the meaning? You will complete the official, specified interactive tasks. Buy coins, sell coins or interact on the chain. You can get a medal, or F10 or airdrop. The project side relies on Odyssey. You can also get a large number of users. Get user feedback at the same time. Recently Arbitrum just released an Odyssey mission, but he told everyone, participate in Odyssey missions. There will be no rewards. The result has caused a lot of ridicule from the community.
According to official announcement, Arbitrum Odyssey reboot. There will be no airdrops or rewards of any kind. The badge is when the user completes the task. The only item that can be collected. And of course having fun along the way. Previous news. Arbitrum Odyssey will be back online next week. This Odyssey will work with Web3 community event platform. Galax reaches cooperation, 7 weeks. Complete missions and explore. 13 projects on Arbitrum 1. Custom badges available. As soon as the news came out, Web3 users on Twitter and major influencers, they expressed their dissatisfaction.
What exactly does it mean? That is to say, the Arbitrum project. Help users. You want to spend real money. Come and do tasks on my chain. To accomplish something. Things I can't accomplish. Help me achieve something. Good for testing. On-chain tasks are also good. Then put the gas fee. Put it all in my pocket. But you get nothing. Doesn't this treat users as fools? I think essentially the Odyssey. This is the beginning of mutual trust between the two parties. So now it has become a cheat by project party. All I can say is Arbitrum. You'd better be cautious. Take a look at expressing crypto space.
A few days ago, the Korean National Tax Service issued an announcement stating that this year 1,432 individuals and businesses reported overseas cryptocurrency accounts. Total reported cryptocurrency amount to 130.8 trillion won. That's $98 million. By Finhao of all reported foreign assets, more than 70% of the total. OpenSea on X platform. Release the trailer for the launch of Creator Studio. Creator Studio will include used to create, expanded tools for managing and analyzing projects. DYDX announces launch. DYDX Chain Bug Bounty Program will be in the V4 contract. User who discovered the vulnerability offer a bounty of up to 1 million USDC, specific payment amount, depending on the severity of the vulnerability. Philippine Securities and Exchange Commission, with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and Asian Development Bank, held last month. IOSCO investigation and law enforcement training seminars, aiming to improve its presence in cryptocurrencies, comprehensive fraud and related crimes, and fraud prevention toolkit skills. Sent to Nevada Employment. And a document from the training institution shows crypto custody company Prime Trust has notified its employees 62 jobs likely to be laid off over next 2 months. The crypto custody company filed for bankruptcy in August. On September 14, possible redundancy plans disclosed to DTR.
Enter the currency circle. First thing you have to do, just learn how to deposit money first. So-called deposit. Just put your fiat currency. A process of becoming a digital asset. After becoming a digital asset, you also have to learn to use the exchange, or a hot wallet, or a cold wallet. You have to pay attention between every exchange and wallet. It all has different deposit rules. There is a minimum limit. You cannot go below the minimum, otherwise your deposit will fail. In addition, it is ongoing. When transferring money on the chain, you have to pay attention to every chain, corresponding to the payment of each chain. If you take the Bitcoin chain, move to Ethereum, your assets are gone, so check whether the address of the chain is correct. It is the one who deposits money. Very important verification method. We hope, through our news, it will allow you to understand this industry, have a very emotional understanding. We will survive the bear market with you. Let us become rich together. See you tomorrow.